This video will show you how to link your candidates to your provider account so that you may then allocate them to a course. In a previous video, we showed you how to create a course open for taking bookings via Just Go. If your candidates have booked via Just Go, they will automatically be added to the course they booked on, and you do not need to link them. If you've been taking bookings via your own website or booking system, you will need to link these candidates with your provider account before you can add them to a course. There are 3 ways that you can do this. One way is if your candidates sign up for a user account on the system, or if they're already present on the system, is that they log in to their profile. If they can't find their username, please ask them to get in touch with the NNAS office and we can help them with that. So they're on their profile page. They go over here to My Clubs and click Select Club. They can search for the name of the provider and then show it in list view, and then tick the tick box, which will then link them to that provider. That's one way. There is another way. If the candidate is new to NNAS and does not have a user account, you can add them one by one in your club members area. So you open menu, you scroll down to club members, here we can add a new member, and this is where you input their information: first name, last name, email address is required, contact number is not, the date of birth, the gender, that's all required, but they can prefer not to say, or you can prefer to add not to say if you don't wish to do that. You need to give them a username. I would suggest if they have that their email address would be useful for that, and then their address. There's also equality information. Again, there's always the option to say prefer not to say. You would need to tick the declaration that you've got permission to add them, and if you've given them the candidate information notice that we supply, then they will understand that their information goes on this system. And then you click continue. That person is then saved and added to the system. There it is. And there's a final way that you can do it, because one by one can take quite a bit of time if you have a lot of candidates, is you can go to menu, you can scroll down to data import, click this little yellow circle for new import. On the next screen, you download the file. This opens up an Excel spreadsheet. So here is our opened spreadsheet with the information that's required here. You can see that first name, last name, email address, date of birth and username are asterisked, and that means that they're required fields. There are other fields there, but they're not required, so you don't have to fill them in. You can see that it comes with an example of John Smith here, just to show you what format things like date of birth should be in. So we're going to delete that because we don't want to make another John Smith. I'm going to just delete that. Now we add in our own candidates that we want to link to our provider account. I'm going to make his email address his username. And then I'm going to save it. So I'm saving it as the date that I'm making this data import. You can save it with whatever name you like. Then we go back to just go to upload that. So we're now back at our data import screen. I want to drag a file here or click to upload. Okay. And now I click the import button. It's asking me to be sure that I have permission from these people to input their information. And I do, because I've given them the candidate information notice. Those people should now be showing on your club members area. So I'm going to go and check that. Club member tile. And there's John Doe. So that's how to add new candidates to your provider account, ready to put them onto a course.